Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilleys Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. We're going to do one cast this evening. Jackson's already up on the front deck. He's ready to go. Jack. Yep. I boated up here to the cable. It's like a little leaking going on. It's a spillway. They're running 4 full units. Water temp's 50 degrees, which is a little warm for this time of year. They shut the gates down this morning at 9. And at the time they were running 1 unit, but they brought all 4 back online. Fishing today has been pretty good for almost everybody, except people fishing off the dock. It's been pretty tough. Tomorrow they're only supposed to run 3 units all day, so it might be a little easier off the dock, but the current's kind of tough. Well, I really debated what to do to come on one cast tonight. I hadn't been fishing actually in a couple of days, and I thought about staying down closer to home. My bilge pump is running. Doing something else a little more simple, but then I thought, oh, I just want to run to the dam and catch some nice fish. So I'm going to do what I like to do, is throwing a jig. I'm going to throw a white 1/8 ounce jig, 4-pound line. My trolling motor is in the shop, so I'm making do with the backup trolling motor. Let's see if it works. Hey, it works. Okay. I've already lost some ground here. This, not used to this. This corner up here at the cable on the right-hand side, or left-hand side, is where they've been catching a lot of warm water species fish. And this trolling motor is not going to take me back up there, so I'm going to start right here. I'd like to be a little bit more in that corner, but that's okay. I might catch a fish here. Floodgates open. Fish probably saw a fair amount of shad come over the top. Reports are that they're hitting white really, really well up here, but they're also hitting other color jigs and spoons and drifting egg flies, San Juan worms, and scuds on the bottom. Oh, I just had a bite. He kind of sucked on it. Maybe that's what they're going to do tonight. Are they going to be tentative? I hope not. Not many people out on the water tonight. There's another bite. I'm just below the boat. See if I can catch one. I don't deserve to catch one on the first cast today. Missed my chance. I think we had a couple of keeper browns caught today, 20-inch browns. I think I might have some moss on my jig. Yep. I think they were caught on jerk baits again. We're starting to see them caught down at down the Cooper Creek area again. And also above the resort on the inside bend, one was caught today. .21-inch brown. I just had a bite. Yeah, they're not hitting it very hard. Oh well. I'm gonna have to be good tonight, not lucky. When they're hitting light like this, you gotta be pretty quick. They've probably been hammered pretty good up here today. Actually, oh, it's a little one. Very thankful that they're running water. I actually thought that they were gonna really slow down the water, and they still might. What they're trying to do right now is balance all the lakes. Try to keep them all about the same percentage of being full. Table Rock has just dropped below 930, which is a foot below their power pool. And to be honest, I haven't checked to see where the other two lakes are. We got a big tropical storm brewing in the Gulf, Cristobal, and that's kind of the talk at the core right now as they're watching it. The models right now show that it's going to go east. We're right on the west side of it. Most of it's going to go east of us, but that still catches bull shoals. Oh, Ron Hurst at KY3. Oh, and they're just not hitting it hard. Our weatherman in Springfield said that it's going to be a fast-moving storm, which is a good thing. So it might dump a lot of rain, but it's going to go through. It's not going to sit on us for a day or two. I think he said 17, 18 hours. But it can rain a lot in 17, 18 hours. But right now it's looking like 2 inches for us. And that could still mean quite a bit of water, but it's not going to flood us. Gosh, I hadn't boated a fish yet. Oh. I'm a little bit close to that island. Okay, I think. I'm back behind the island right now. Well, you could probably see it. A lot of people have asked why they're not trying to get all this water out of here, and I have explained it before. There's just a lot of flooding going on down below Bull Shoals Dam, down in Arkansas. And they're just trying to keep it all balanced. Everybody's got high water. They just don't want to flood somebody way down there to keep us from flooding. It's just, they have their models. They're following those. They're following it like they're supposed to. The only thing I think they should do is get the water down in the winter time when they can run water, and start with low water to start with. And you know, when I say low water, I don't mean power pool. I mean, you know, draw the lakes down in the winter time. If you need to establish a new power pool, then do it. It's just flooding, it's getting old. But once you get into the season, like now, their hands are tied, and I understand. You just have to manage the water the best you can. Got a little one. He just barely hit that. Not what I'm looking for. Comes a boat. Oh, there was a bite. I'm gonna move out. It's a beautiful evening. We had a little bit of rain this afternoon, just a tiny bit. Okay, I'm gonna fish this way. I've got a new contraption on my boat that I'd like to show off tonight. Been working on it for a little while. Marcia's my wife has done the the sewing for me on it. I've got a friend that guides up in Alaska for big rainbows and king salmon, and his is a lot different. It's a cradle. It's a net mesh, and he's got the mesh is in between two sticks or poles, about 3.5 foot long, 4 foot long. And on one end, he's got it blocked. The other end is open. And when they catch big king salmon that could be, 45 inches long, or big rainbows that could be 34, 35 inches long, you slide those into that cradle. Oh, man. You could net the fish first if you wanted to, but you could if the fish is really done fighting, you can just slide it right into that cradle, and then you can keep the fish in the water. Of course, you're not in a boat, you're waiting. Keep the fish in the water all the time, and you can still lift it up, take pictures. Well, it's the same concept, but I've got it mounted to the side of the boat. And the idea is to set the fish in the net, which it's just barely sitting in the water. I'll show it to you in a minute. Let it rest. You can kind of lift it up right out of the water a little bit and take a picture, drop it right back down. I am not planning on selling these. I'm just for my own use. I couldn't even tell you where I got the netting. It's I'm gonna have to switch to a different color jig. I just don't understand. It's just slow. That's all there is to it. They're just not biting very good. Okay. Okay, sculpin and ginger. 1/8 ounce. I think they've cut the water back. I don't think they're running 4 full. Oh, there's one. He's not very big. I might have to just use this one as the guinea pig. Yeah, it's maybe 14 inches long. Okay, let's see. I'm going to lift him in there. Maybe. I can't. The only thing is that hook gets in that mesh and I got a mess. Okay. He's lying in the... And then I can lift him up, take pictures, whatever. This is what I got. Little PVC, I've got the net is actually on 3/4 inch PVC. I got 2-inch PVC that's lying on top. And that's kind of what I thought. The jig is in the net now. Probably shouldn't do that, because that's going to be a little difficult getting out. Well, this is a maiden voyage for this. Anyhow, I can just pick this up into the boat, swing it in, swing it out. It's real easy. Got it attached here into the post on the inside too. See if I can get this fish free. Nice thing about it, he's still in the water. He's fine. Make sure everything's still connected. Oh, he's free. Cool. Jig came out. So all I got to do is just flip him over the PVC. But now I got my jig to contend with, which I'm just going to break it off and mess with it later. I might have to start bedding my bars down if I'm going to use that too much. Ooh, the sun's coming out. Okay, back to the white jig. They're still catching a lot of fish drifting scuds. Oh, he hit it on the way in. Isn't that cool? He's chasing. It's a little better fish. Come around to my... Oh, never mind. He came off. I need one for each side of my boat, I guess. Or you could net it, then swing it to the other side and set him in there. The netting is cloth. Like I said, there's one. It's something came in it, either a tent or a sleeping bag or something kind of large. I mean, it's a pretty good size bag that I just cut. It's flat fabric. I'm not sure. I imagine you can find it. It's a little better fish too. Would you like to come over and lay in my net? Up. He's a fatty. Yeah, the jig's in the net again. Gosh, I'm gonna run out of jigs. I need another camera that's mounted like right here. Okay, he's free. My jig's not. I've got several rigged up, so it's not a problem. Yeah, and I have to do something different. I could bend the barbs down, I think, and I won't have a problem with getting it snagged. The fish like my white jigs down here. Oh, just missed another one. That's a blue heron nest. Rookery, sorry. That's what you hear. This is that flat just down from the boat ramp. It can be really, really good. Water's not that deep right here. I can see the bottom. Yeah. Little one. This one makes all my other fish look really big. This is probably 14 inches. Nah, it's like 9 inches. Well, Silver Dollar City is opening on the 15th, actually the 13th of June. They got some kind of special thing going on that weekend, and then they're open to the public on the 15th. Huh. Oh, I lost him. I didn't get a very good hook set. And I know a lot of the shows are going to try to be open by then too. Just had to follow. And the 15th is when the governor of Missouri is going to supposedly go to phase 2 or phase 3 or whatever phase he's on. And I don't know what that means. I think maybe bump up the group rate or the occupancy rate of restaurants and theaters. I honestly don't know. Let me get over here a little bit more. We had a, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if the family watches OneCast or not. They're a local family. Capsized one of our John boats yesterday, and you really need to be careful if you're out on this water in current. Of course, the water was higher yesterday, a little faster, and I think some inexperience played into it, and they drifted into Lookout Island down here, drifted into the trees, and there was a lot of boats out, and somebody actually in one of our bass boats got to them about the time they hit the trees because they saw it coming, and were able to get the people out like real quick. So it wasn't a life-threatening situation, but it sure could be real easy. But you just have to be so careful when you're out on this water, and understand what your boat can and can't do. We were just, there's no words to say, you know, that we're very, very glad that that the two boys and the mom got out. You can replace stuff, but you can't replace lives. Well, it's going to be a beautiful sunset. I'm going to call it quits and go home and start editing. Wind's picking up a little bit too, so we thank you guys. We're just, I don't know, I just want to praise God. You know, we are so blessed in this country, in this life, and everything that's going on just really makes you appreciate the sun coming up in the morning or setting, and your friends and family and the people around you, and just reaching out and blessing people that you know, just for no reason. That's what we need right now, is just a lot of forgiveness, a lot of healing, and God can help with that. He's in the, I hate that word, he's in the miracle business. He's a great God. Anyhow, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Here's what I gotta do to pick this up. Just rides like that on the side of the boat, really out of the way, and when I'm ready to fish, just put it out there like that and it's ready to go. Of course, you don't have to make so much noise. You can kind of drop it in nice and slow, but I think it's gonna work pretty cool. Golly, it's noisy.